all who come to this happy place, welcome to Lilo and Stitches. We're your hosts, Jen.
And Chris.
We are at
Night of a Million Wishes.
Sponsored by Give Kids the World.
Yep.
We are here to see their Christmas lights. This place is really cool. We'll put some information in the box below on this. They grant wishes to children who have sickness. And yeah, we wanted to come see the lights tonight. So you want to come with us? Let's go.
So I wanted to update what we said originally. So we're at Give the Kids the World the Village. Give Kids the World Village is an 89-acre whimsical nonprofit resort in Central Florida that provides critically ill children and their family with transformative week-long wish vacations at no cost. Since 1986, they've been able to support over 176,000 families in 50 states and 76 countries. And tonight's Night of a Million Lights is one of those times where the proceeds are going to support Give the Kids the World Village. For more information, you can go to www.givekidstheworld.org.
We're coming up to the Wonderworks sponsored house, and in the tree you'll see right there is an upside down Christmas tree, and Santa and his reindeer are also hanging upside down from the tree. And Wonderworks sponsored this house, and Wonderworks itself is an upside down building, so that's why everything is in the tree upside down. All of these houses are sponsored by different companies, and they decorate the houses according to their theming for their business or, whatever. And this house is sponsored by the Crayola company, and I thought it was so cute with the rainbow tree up there and the little crayons playing in the yard. It was absolutely adorable. This is the Ripley's Believe It or Not house, which is right next door to the house sponsored by Stanley Steamer. And it features Ripley's oddities. So we have the world's largest elf standing at, I think he was 8'3". And then the world's smallest Santa Claus, played by Tom Thumb himself. Now, if you don't know who Tom Thumb is, he is based on an actual person. He was a little person that was in a lot of sideshow / freak shows because of his small stature. I thought this motorcycle was so cool. It's like a super stretch motorcycle, but it has reindeer antlers for the handlebars. Can you imagine riding that with 20 of your friends? I'm not really sure what's under the wrapped bicycle. I think I'm not sure. But that little boy is made entirely out of toys. And then we have an eye-catching car. A little teeny tiny car. This house is the Give Kids the World Village house. It is sponsored by Give Kids the World directly. It is their house. They sponsor children and families with terminal illnesses and such. And they give them a place to stay. And that is the whole premise of this village. These houses and their apartment complexes are all made to house children and their families to have, it's kind of like a Make-A-Wish type deal. You make a wish, you come stay on their property, and you can visit all of the Orlando attractions. And they also have on property these really cool handicap accessible rides. So some of the rides are wheelchair accessibles. They are made for children with special needs. And this is my little man trying to ride. He was the only one on the entire ride. This ride is kind of cool. It is foot powered, so it will spin around like, say, the Dumbo ride, but when he pedals with his feet, it makes it go up and down. And for children that are in wheelchairs, they have hand cranks, which is this pink one right here in front of us. They have a whole amusement park little section over here they have this ride, they have a wheelchair accessible swing ride, and they also have a carousel. They have a lot of really neat things all on the property of Give Kids the World. He was having a grand old time. He was so excited he had the ride all to himself. It's a cute little ride. I don't think he had enough power in his little feet to get him up and down because that's as high as he went. This is just some of the buildings. Isn't this really cool? I was really fascinated by this whole place. They have a little garden off to the side with Christmas lights. And I've seen in other videos that they had characters out to meet, but we didn't see any of the characters out. The only person or character we saw out was Santa Claus. And we actually did stop and talk to Santa Claus, but that video will not be included in this video. And this is the carousel underneath a giant mushroom. The elves were operating it. And the Christmas trees, if you see this Christmas tree right in the foreground, it has a Dumbo in a lantern. The Christmas trees surrounding the big mushroom are actually Disney Christmas trees. In downtown Disney area or the Disney Springs area, they have something called the Trail of Trees or the Tree Trail. And you can go and scope out the trees that are decorated based on different Disney movies. And this one is one of the Tree Trail trees that was based off of Dumbo. And Disney very kindly donated that and 300,000 lights, I believe. It was a lot of lights they donated. See, this is the top of the Dumbo tree. And they also had a Mary Poppins tree in the same vicinity. And the carousel had lots of different creatures. It was not just your typical horses. They had horses and roosters and a unicorn. The lights were so beautiful. This is where Santa is. If you can see him at the bottom of the screen. He's at the bottom of the big, giant pink building, and it's all socially distanced. So they have it marked off. You can talk to Santa. You can take your picture with Santa, but you are at a safe distance. So you're not spreading any of those cooties to anybody. Yeah. It took them a while to get the carousel going. It was kind of funny. They were having a lot of malfunctions. You see there's a turtle and a zebra and some roosters and a unicorn. And I don't know what that is, and a slug. I believe that Snail is wheelchair accessible. I just thought it was really cool. And all these rides were free. They were all part of the admission to get in and see the lights. This house was really cool. It was interactive. There was a lot of things happening in the windows. There was cats and dogs and children and Santa Claus all causing mischief in this house. They also had houses based off of Disney characters, so Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella. And Beauty and the Beast and Cinderella were in the windows, and they did not have any hair. And I thought that was very beautiful sentiment to represent the children that lost their hair to chemo and other types of things that made their hair fall out. As you see, there's a show in the windows. A little girl putting out a fire that the cat started. The puppy is chasing the cat. The cat's chasing the mouse. Santa shows up and a little girl takes his picture. It was a really, really cool time. We had a lot of fun. Alright guys, I'm going to sign off and I am going to hand you off to Little Man where he's going to tell you his final thoughts on this beautiful light show. Okay Lucas, what are your final thoughts on tonight's beautiful light show?
The beautiful light show is awesome. This house is fully dreamed. I love it.
Did you have a good time?
Yes.
Alright, tell everybody bye.
Bye.